Hi everybody in YouTube channel, this is a Varieties Tech and today we are going to compare two phones for Metro PCS. I've been asked in a comment to make that comparison, so here we have it guys. We got the Samsung Galaxy Grande Prime is going to be versus the newcomer for Metro PCS, the Feirce XL. Let's gonna find out and go straight up to the comparison. As everybody familiar with the Samsung, actually they have always the same language of the design, as you guys can see, always like power, home, and they got passive buttons. TouchWiz has no virtual buttons so far. You got the volume records and the headphone jack. And it's actually plastic, but the sides it looks like metal here, which looks very good finishing here, which is you feel that the phone is a little bit heavy and a premium actually. So the Grande Prime has a very great looking device, while this one you can feel that the silver also looks very good. Also it's a plastic. The Feirce XL, it's like the Feirce first generation actually. They have the same language here. They got capacitive buttons, which is, I do love this because it doesn't occupy anything. You got the volume records and the power camera in the back, speakers in the back. The Grande has the same thing, the jack microphone, and very much identical design for the other Alcatel. The battery not removable, but the back's removable, but you have a removable back and battery for the Grande Prime. I mean, there is no big difference when you look at both phones as a screen-wise. I mean, the screen with the IPS LCD for the Feirce XL with the 720p HD 5.5 inch, it looks very good. I mean, I have no problems with this kind of screen. Also, the screen here is not going to be HD this time. So the thing is here, you can't even tell the difference. This is a TFT screen, but it's actually doing a great job as a colors, as brightness and stuff like that. Even with the less PPI here, you have 228 for the PPI and 480 times 960 for the resolution. It's still not even full HD, or it's not even HD, I'm sorry about that. But for both, I can tell you guys, the screen is very acceptable. TFT kind of, you start losing a little bit of the colors, which is, this is something I don't like about, but the colors and the white balance, it's really good, so you don't have any problems with this one. Also the Feirce has very good screen here, which is IPS HD and bigger screen. I would actually prefer IPS 5.5 inch with the HD quality over the Samsung Galaxy Grande Prime screen. Android 5.1.1 came out of the box in both phones, so you have kind of good operating system right here. Samsung still, they got the TouchWiz as an operating system, and the Alcatel trying to use the stock Android, so they don't have too much pre-installed stuff except Metro PCS things. Also TouchWiz with the lollipop for Samsung, they try not to, just to make it light, which is, it doesn't like give you a lot of lagginess. So there's no lagginess in both devices. Both they're doing very good. You have some extra features with the Grande, which is something I should mention. Actually, they have the screen mirroring, as you guys can be noticed here. So you have a lot more stuff like the NFC, which is extra hardware in the device. It helps people to beam phones or switch information or pair headphones or stuff like that, support the NFC, or you can actually switch your phone to the TV through the screen mirroring, but that's require a smart TV. You can buy the Chromecast and fix that problem. If you have the Feirce here, you have a radio here, which is something doesn't come with the Grande Prime. As software wise, both are Android, both doesn't lag that much, clean, nice, and I have no problem. So it's gonna be like equal between the two operating system, so no big difference on the operating system overall. As everybody knows, the Samsung has a Snapdragon 410, which is a quadly better performance in compared with Snapdragon 210, which is 1.1, the quad-core processor. And as you guys can see here, the performance or the result, the score right here, it's kind of a little bit higher with the Grande Prime because they have very First of all, they have Snapdragon 410, which is 64 architecture. You have 210, which is 32 architecture. And also one of the things is 1.5 for the gigabytes for the RAM. And you have 2 gigabytes, so you have kind of better gigabytes for the RAM, and you have 16 gig internal storage for the Feirce 2, which is people they're looking for to have decent storage in the phone. Plus you can get up to 60 or 32 gigs for the memory card. You can get up to 64 gigabytes on the Samsung Galaxy Grande Prime, so both you can actually extend the memory card. But the thing is, actually, just to be honest with you, I mean, I didn't find there's a big performance here. Especially when you play a game and stuff like that. Yes, the Snap 110, it's kind of faster, better performance. You may find this one in the future, but I need storage, come on. So we need more storage. I need to download more stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that would be better for you to go with a phone that has more storage than just a little bit faster processor. That's gonna also find out. We're gonna launch 2 games at the same time, which has got Temple Run, and see if this actually gonna show us any improvement. We'll find out now. We just got Temple Run and see the Snap 114 compared to the 210. As you can see, I mean, it's gonna be faster, but I can wait a few seconds and I get something cheaper in the price and has more storage. I'm not too rushed, I have patience. But don't take me wrong, you know, when you buy a Samsung phone, absolutely Samsung, everybody knows they have the quality phones. They are like focused on the quality, the design, the quality. Always they have a very good stuff. This still, we're new with it, we're trying to review it and we're trying to get more information about it, but it's overall very identical performance, a little bit faster in the Grande Prime, less of the internal storage. If you are a camera fan, I mean, and you're looking for to buy a phone decent, not high expensive, and you need to get decent camera, that would be the Samsung Galaxy Grande Prime. Actually, the camera satisfactory. It has a lot of good stuff. You have modes actually, so you can switch between. You have manual mode, not full manual mode, but at least you can change the brightness, the colors, the contrast, and you can do some of the things. You get the beauty mode, face mode, whatever, sound shot, sport, night mode, and stuff like that. It's based on some of good features where you can have also better quality pictures and video up to 1080p, which is you have full HD video. You can record either way on the front or face camera. It's 8 megapixel sensor for both and 5 megapixel sensor for the front facing camera. I try it. It's very good, it's very decent, and you have 2 megapixel. Actually, the angle, it's not correct, so you have to adjust your face. I mean, something wrong with the front-facing camera. And the Feirce XL, actually, the back camera, everything's based on the auto mode, so you don't have bunch of things that where you can adjust. Actually, you have the HDR. Other than that, you don't have nothing to do with the camera, and the quality of the picture is not good as the Grande Prime. Actually, just to know more and see some samples, you can go ahead and check my previous videos for the full review for both phones, and you're gonna see the difference. Also, the battery in both phones, one of them is going to be not removable, but the back is removable, 2500 milliamp hour, and one is going to be removable and 2500 milliamp hour as well. So in both phones, actually, just to be straight up to the point, I haven't got any problems in the battery lifetime. Both they're doing very good, especially if you connect to Wi-Fi. Don't keep your phone always on a 4G, because this is drain the battery. Brightness, you don't need to have the high brightness all the time, unless if you are outside. But this will help a lot to consume less of the battery, but at least you can have it for the whole day, you know what I mean? So once you go to sleep, you just plug it to the charger. I mean, it's very optimized. If you are heavy users, maybe these phones are gonna last from 2 to 3 days. It depends. You just take phone calls, you don't mess much with the camera, and you play some of the game. Overall, equal in the battery as well. What you're gonna expect if you pay less, $50 here. You're gonna get bigger screen, HD quality, and you get 2 gig of RAM and 16 gig of internal storage. For $50 more, The situation is going to be a better camera and also faster processor. Snap 410, which is slightly better, and better feeling that because you pay for the brand, so you have Samsung, so everybody knows that you have Samsung. Other than that, that's the only difference between the phones. You know what I'm saying? That's it for today. And if you have any question, leave that in the comment section below. We'll take care of it. And you can thumbs up that video if you like. If you don't like, you can give me a thumbs down. And subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, we'll be catching you up in the next one.